And welcome to another episode of Passion Beer. I am Mike here with Shane and Nick, and we are here to shoot a little bit of a Christmassy beer review. Nick, why don't you tell us
yes,
what beer
what do you got,
Nick? So, I picked up a 6-pack of these, so I'll share 2 of them. No more, no less. The 2
all we're good for.
Out of the Southern Tier. This is their seasonal brew. They release it every single year. I've actually had a couple of these already.
So it is
Today?
No.
it is a Witbier base, you think? Maybe?
Yeah, it's more of a Witbier type base with a lot of that seasonal type spices and everything like that.
So a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of weediness to it.
Yeah, you'll find out. I want to keep it kind of a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, something like that, Mike.
That was a nice mahogany.
That's mahogany.
It's like a darker red mahogany.
Yeah.
Very little head.
Oh, that's
higher. What's the ABV?
8%.
Yeah.
So nothing.
Some nice spices on there too.
Yeah. Oh, the nose is
really
awesome.
good. Yeah.
The nose is awesome. If that doesn't scream Christmas to you, I don't know what does.
That is like a
really. I mean, you get all those,
and it's not
traditional ones.
It's not full of extracts like you can get on some Christmas beers,
right?
And it feels natural.
So the thing that this is very reminiscent of is I don't know if you guys had this experience, but you had the oranges, and then you would stick like
the
allspice in there.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that aroma to it. So
yeah, that's really nice.
Definitely reminiscent.
You guys want to dive in?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Let's have at it. Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a darker base than... I mean, I was going in this expecting like a Sam Adams White Christmas or a Port City Tidings, like a Belgian wit. I mean, certainly a darker,
a lot more
malt profile.
Yeah. But I think it's like...
Ooh, that's really nice.
It's a lighter...
On that back end,
it's just kind of sitting there now.
I think that this hits the middle ground between those beers. Between a darker... what you would think of as a winter or Christmas beer.
Yeah, like a winter warmer type of
thing. And a lighter, like, wit beer with Christmas spices in it. This hits straight down the middle because it's a lighter body, a little bit of a lighter flavor profile, but it still brings in those spices. And yet it's still masking that 8%.
Right. Really and I think a lot of it has to do with the malt character on this. With Southern Tier using the 4 different varieties of malt on this one, it adds a lot more character to this beer than you would typically find on a wintry Christmas beer.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot going on the flavors too. There's a lot in there, and you kind of have to dissect it a little bit because you get the cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg in there. That sweeter malt comes in, and then the back. I mean, it's fairly clean on the back.
It really is. I mean, I'm right in line with you. I think it really kind of marries that nice like a Witbier spice Christmas beer with like a winter warmer.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think it really is kind of like a middle of the road type of thing, and it's really unique. It's really its own, and
I wouldn't call it
really
a hybrid
like it
at all, though.
No, I wouldn't call it a hybrid.
I think it just borrows from them.
I think what you're telling me though, Shane, is it's an early to mid-December beer.
Perfect time.
Not exactly Christmas, not exactly winter. A little bit of combination of the both.
Or a little after Thanksgiving. We're approaching Christmas. I think it really is. I mean, and this is a beer I think you could drink pretty much from the fall up until late winter. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Breaking it down to ratings, I'll start with you, Mike.
Oh God.
I know, a lot of pressure
on the spot.
I'm gonna have to go 88.
88. Okay.
I think it's very respectable. I think that. Some of the flavors could maybe be brought out a little more, maybe a little bit more to them, but I think that it's something that the Christmas beer world has become very crowded as of late.
Oversaturated.
To say the least. And I think this is something that's trying to be maybe a little different by bringing in the 2 spectrums of Christmas beer.
I think it absolutely helps, and I think this does stand apart from a lot of the other Christmas beers that you'll find out there.
Yeah, I agree.
For me, I'm probably going to come in around an 89. The primary reason I went with the 89 is because it can be overwhelming at first with all the different spices and flavors in this beer. I probably drink 1 or 2. Yep. You go much deeper than that.
You're not driving home.
A, you're not driving.
Maybe you're in that Mad Elf territory at that point.
B, you're probably going to get a little overwhelmed with the different spices and different malt profiles on here. But no, but very respectable 89 though. Definitely
absolutely, and I'm right with you, Nick. 89 for me. I mean, I think Exactly what you guys just echoed. I mean, I think it really is a good marriage of kind of those spectrums of the holiday Christmas beers. I think it's really easy to drink, super easy drinking for 8%. I mean, it really is. It's kind of almost dangerous in that respect, that it would just go down a little too easy. But, I mean, really good, nice spices.
Don't give this to your relatives if you want them to leave for the night. Because they may stick around.
If you want them to enjoy beer and hang around, this would be a good one. But, I mean, certainly a really good beer. And, Nick, thank you so much for sharing. Absolutely one to try for the holidays. For
Absolutely.
Sure. On my recommendation list. Absolutely.
Very much so.
Thanks for tuning into another episode of Passion Beer. Nick signing off with Shane and Mike. Until next time.
Cheers.